Welcome to the You Can Feel Better podcast with Tyler and Hannah Waddle. Welcome to Workout Wednesday. Hannah Waddle here. We're going to talk about some workout things because it is Workout Wednesday. Today, we're going to talk about how workouts affect your body. We're going to dig into a little bit of the science pretty briefly. We're not going to get too nitty-gritty about the science, but we're just going to cover some different topics of how workouts affect your body, what really goes on. You know, as humans, we like comfort and we like to feel nice and relaxed. And we avoid things that cause us discomfort. You know, if you've ever gone to sleep at night and you get all nice and comfortable, and then you realize your chaps are dry, and then you realize your lips are dry and you really need chapstick. And then you have this internal debate. Do I want to get out of the covers, get cold, go get my chapstick, and then my lips are going to feel comfortable? Or do I want to have uncomfortable chapped lips all night but stay comfortable right now under my covers? You have to decide which discomfort is the least uncomfortable, and then you choose your behavior because of that. So if you would really rather not get out of the covers, then you just deal with the chapped lips. But if you really would rather have comfortable lips, then you deal with the 20 seconds it takes to get out of the covers, go get your chapstick, and put it on. So you think through the comfort you're going to have to risk and give up, the discomfort you're going to have to suffer, and then you decide your plan of action. And that is the same with exercise. Because let's face it, when you exercise, you're probably going to sweat, you're probably going to breathe harder, and when you're exercising, you can't be sitting on the couch watching your favorite TV show, and that's a little uncomfortable. So you gotta decide if the uncomfort level that you will experience doing a little bit of exercise is worth the benefits after it, or if it's something it's not really worth it. Because if you don't feel like the benefit of exercise is worth it, then you're not gonna take the time to go experience that uncomfortable experience of doing exercise. Now, I will say, if you are exercising and it's severely uncomfortable, maybe you're doing the wrong type of exercise, because exercise should be fun. But whether it's the funnest exercise or not, it's still a level of uncomfort where you're sweating and you're hot and it's hard work. So we're gonna look at what happens in your body when you work out, and then you can make an educated decision if you want to work out or not. Because maybe that uncomfortable level is not something you want in your life right now, and then you can educatedly decide not to exercise. But maybe after we talk about the effects of exercise on our body, and now you know what's going on, maybe you'll decide that that moment of uncomfortableness where you're exercising hot and you're sweaty would be way outweighed by the benefit of having done the exercise. So let's jump in. Let's just start first with body temperature. So if you've ever been cold and you've shivered or ran in place, you know that movement warms up your body. Same is true with exercise. When you're exercising, you warm up your body. And a warm body helps boost the metabolism, and a boosted metabolism helps burn more calories. Burning more calories helps with weight loss. So right there, we already have a benefit. Then it also, in exercise, causes your heart to pump harder. And you're burning more calories because your heart is pumping harder. But also you're strengthening your heart. It's general knowledge that if you want to be big and strong and have massive muscles, you have to work those muscles. Well, the heart is no different than a big, strong man's arms. It's no different than that. Your heart is a muscle. So if you want a strong heart, you have to work that muscle. Another really cool thing that happens when you exercise is you actually build more capillaries, because your oxygen and that whole network is having to get to all your muscles faster because they're needing more muscles. And so to get that done, your body is brilliant. It builds more capillaries so it can get that done. Now you're having better flow of oxygen throughout your body. Your blood circulation is going to be improved. Now you do need to be careful if you've struggled with blood clots or heart disease that you do talk to a doctor and exercise within what they prescribe. A lot of times physical therapists are great at helping you know exactly what would be good for your body as you rehab, because if you raise your heart rate up too much, that can add too much strain. So do be careful if you have an existing heart condition. You do consult a medical professional so you know what is appropriate for you. It doesn't mean you can't work out. It just means you need to know what would be appropriate workouts for you. Another really cool thing about exercise is when you're exercising, you're pulling sugar out of your bloodstream to help your muscles be able to have energy. But that right there helps you regulate your sugar level. So if you're struggling with type 2 diabetes, especially if you're pre-diabetic, and there's even been situations of people who were type 2 diabetic and they were able to exercise and choose healthier foods, and your body then starts regulating your blood sugar better, and then you could not have diabetes, basically reverse diabetes. So it helps to regulate your blood sugar levels, which is really important to overall health. Another cool thing about exercise is it causes your brain to produce endorphins, which helps you be in a better mood. So now when you're exercising, you've got more energy from the better blood flow, and now you're feeling more positive because you're releasing those hormones. Exercise also helps to reduce stress hormones. So you got more energy, better blood flow, more positivity, and less stress. Very great effects of working out. Now, if you've ever heard of DOMS, DOMS, it means delayed onset muscle soreness. Yes, that can be an effect of working out, which is sore muscles. That normally happens the day after you work out. So in a conversation about what effects workout has on your body, we do need to mention that workouts can cause you to be sore, but you gotta just take that into consideration of all the other benefits that I just shared. Also, I feel like being sore is like a badge of honor because I earned it. So even though it's a little uncomfortable, it still lets you know that you really worked out. Because if you work out and you're not sore, you're like, I kind of worked out. But if you were really sore, you're like, I had a good workout. Now, you want to be careful that you're not overly sore because that can get into overtraining and other things. But a little bit of soreness is a good thing. All right, now this one we're going to simplify a lot. We're not going to dive into the science of it, but I'm going to say the word. You might think, what is that? And then I'm just going to summarize it. So exercise triggers mitochondrial biogenesis. That is mitochondrial biogenesis. Summarized, that is renewing and healing the mitochondrial network. So basically, it's causing your cells to heal and prevent disease. So this is going to help your immune system. But if you think about it, when you're tired and stressed, you tend to get sick. Well, that's the same thing with your cells. When your cells are tired and stressed, they tend to get sick. So if you can have this mitochondrial biogenesis going on and your cells are renewing and healing themselves, you're not going to get sick as much. And you know, when we start thinking about cancer and how cancer is a disease of the cells aren't working right. Well, if your cells are healthier, they're going to be better able to resist the cancer cells that are trying to work wrong because they're so healthy, they know that's not right and they can fight back. Now, exercising does not prevent every single type of cancer, but it definitely reduces the chances of getting cancer. Or maybe even if you do get cancer, it reduces the effects of it and helps you to be stronger to fight back. So mitochondrial biogenesis is pretty awesome. Also, exercise helps you have denser bones. That could, in the long term, cause you to gain just a tiny bit more weight, but that's going to be very inconsequential. But those stronger bones and denser bones, especially if you're doing weight-bearing exercises where you're walking or weightlifting or doing things that you're carrying your own weight, whereas like swimming wouldn't be weight-bearing. Swimming is a great exercise, but that wouldn't be weight-bearing because the water is helping support your body. So especially with weight-bearing exercises, anything that you're carrying your own weight, that helps to get denser bones, which is going to help protect against osteoporosis. So exercise has tons and tons of benefits. I hope you take time to really weigh out the discomfort that would be caused by exercise and if it is worth it, and see if that's something you want to implement regularly. If you're looking for workout ideas, make sure you go to wattlehealthandfitness.com/Tabata. That's wattlehealthandfitness.com/Tabata. Tabata. That's going to give you 30 days of a Tabata. Tabata is a type of workout. We'll talk about it in an upcoming episode, but it's basically a 4-minute workout, but it's really good for your heart, and it'll help you have 30 days of what to do for exercise if that is something that would help you. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for joining us, and do more living, take care of your body, own your health.